Hey, I'm Eric. I'm one half of Black Box, and we are at NAMM in Anaheim, NAMM 2025. We have the brand new HGQ that we're showing for the first time. It is a follow-up to the HG2, and it's actually a EQ/multi-band saturation unit that is based on a totally new topology that gives you the ability to reshape and sculpt a mix in a totally new way. And of course it uses tubes, but also solid state, and it's fully digitally controlled with a companion plugin, so you get the best of both worlds, as well as a lot of functionality that just wouldn't be possible otherwise. So the HGQ is really designed for mixing and mastering, but also could be used in production or in tracking as well, but it's definitely something that's going to be used a lot in the mixing and mastering studio. On the surface, the HGQ looks and operates like a 3-band EQ. You have your low, your mid, and your high, but if you notice, you can actually cut and boost at the same time. And what's unique about it is not only can you cut and boost simultaneously, but you can actually control the boost and the cut Q and frequency selection separately for the boost and cut. So what you actually have, rather than 3 bands or 6 bands, you have 3 cut and 3 boost bands. In addition to that, you actually have the saturation from the HG2 in each band. So when I engage saturation, I can now control the amount of tube saturation per band while still maintaining control of the amount of boost in each band. And the EQ itself can be operated in stereo mode, in multi-mono, or in MS. And in MS you also get mid and side solo. And finally, the bands by default are set up in series where the cut comes before the boost, but you can engage parallel mode, which actually switches the cut and the boost to be in parallel, where they're both fed from the input. And that gives you a completely different relationship between the two, especially as you start changing the Q between the cut and boost. Overall, looks like an EQ, but really it is a totally unique contouring and enhancement device that doesn't really overlap with EQs, but gives you an entirely new way to dig into your mixes and enhance them.